Sorry, I needed water. Hello. October King. Raceman. Happy belated birthday. PH, Lala, Bailey, Braden, Joshua, Cheeseman, Benjamin, Mayor, Zeon. What's going on? I literally just woke up. Not even 10 minutes ago. I recorded the next episode of Heat 5, and then I was like, man, I need a nap. So I went and took like a 20-minute nap. So to answer your question, Isaac, I just recorded the next episode, and that's coming out. It'll be Monday when it comes out. But thoughts on Xfinity race? It looked all right. It wasn't like the best race in the world, but Pocono never is. I'm happy because Connor Zilic is the one Xfinity guy that I support. So obviously pretty happy with the outcome there. But yeah, it was an all right race. That is exactly why I added 10 extra minutes. Before I took the nap, I was like, I'm adding 10 extra minutes, and I'm taking a quick little power nap. So I'm pretty good now and ready to go. How's your day been? It's good. I worked, started at 8:30, got home around 5, and I ate dinner, and then I recorded a Heat 5 video, and now here we are. What's up, Sean? That was really cool with Dale Jr., yeah. Dale Jr. being the crew chief there for Connor Zilic was super cool. I mean, he wasn't like, there was not a lot for him to do. Like, the actual crew chief was still able to do everything he normally does for all week from the shop, you know, like getting the car prepared until the actual race day. So nonetheless, you recommend listening to the driver. He knows what he's doing on a road course. You know, road course racing has been a bit more of a strong suit of mine. We have a lot of people here tonight. We've got 50 laps of racing. So my road course racing is pretty good, but I haven't driven an Xfinity car on a road course in quite a long time, and I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go, because yeah, it's been so long. I don't even know, like, do I have to mess with the brake bias? I don't really know. I'm gonna turn it down to like 59 and kind of go from there. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect here. This will probably be one of the lower turnouts we have of the season because a lot of people just, you know, they're afraid of turning right. But there's still a solid chunk here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20, almost 30 people here for a road course, which is one heck of a turnout. So, hello, Luke. Do you think you can watch the end of your league race? Bruh. What league race are you doing? Did you like the Mexico City race? I love the Mexico City race. I thought it was a great race. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, I'm gonna hop in the car. Roblox. I gotta play Roblox NASCAR on stream again. It's a beautiful day, by the way. What's the temperature where you guys are? We have here in Canada where I'm at. We have a heat warning right now. Let me pull out the math for you guys because I know that most of you guys are American. So tomorrow, oh geez, Monday is gonna be pretty warm. Hold on. So here where I am at in Canada, with the humidity, that is, tomorrow it's gonna feel like, hold on. in Fahrenheit. Oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here on my phone. There we go. So, it's going to feel like 111 Fahrenheit here tomorrow, and then 113 on Monday. I guess I could have just changed my phone app. Yeah, I can change it to Fahrenheit in the app. Yeah, there it goes. So right now, it's obviously it's cooling down here now, so it feels like in Fahrenheit 95. So, it's a bit warm. Actually, yeah, tomorrow, so tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday is going to be all quite warm. We have Canada Day here next week, by the way, which is exciting. But we should be getting a lot more videos coming out starting next week, by the way, so stay tuned on that. Zenith with the 11 months. Thank you so much, Zenith. Appreciate you. How are you, by the way? Hello, Max O'Cott, by the way. Welcome on in. Sounds like a lot of us have got some hot weather here. The one thing I like about the humidity that we get is just the fact that when you get all this humidity, you get some thunderstorms, and I really like thunderstorms. So, did you like the Canadian Grand Prix of F1? It was a pretty good race. I enjoyed Lando Norris crashing out the most, probably. 95 in Puerto Rico. Mayor, why don't you like upload your races as like videos? W. Bailey. It's cold over there in New Zealand. Time is it in New Zealand right now? Is it early afternoon? Who do you think will win Pocono? I'm going to go Denny Hamlin. I mean, I was going to choose Hamlin before he qualified on pole. I think on our podcast that Jay and I do, I picked Hamlin to win. Him or, like, I think Larson. Although Larson has a pretty poor qualifying effort. I think he'll work his way forward. He, of course, was expected to have a bad qualifying effort because he had to go out really early because of how bad his Mexico race went. Hamlin or Larson for sure. Maybe even the 24, even though he crashed in quali. Oh, this car feels so much different on a road course compared to what I'm used to with just, you know, next gen. Tires really matter, so I don't really want to use first gear much in race trim. In qualifying, I might go down to like first gear in some of these corners, but what? Don't want to wheel hop. Don't want to wheel hop. I'm going to stay over here and let some of these guys go. Kind of follow them. Home track. For you, not for me. Someone's on the pit wall right there. Hey, Kyle Busch could go and win like in Atlanta, you know? Anybody can win in Atlanta. Don't rule out a Kyle Busch win. You're losing hope. Don't lose hope. I'm telling you, Kyle Busch can pull it off somewhere. And the thing is, man, I talked about it before, but man, Kyle Busch, if he would just, you know, calm down a bit and just, you know, take the finishes. I'm just not talking about Mexico. Mexico is a different kind of scenario, but other tracks, like just take the finishes and stop over abusing the car, man, he's gonna be in the playoffs, you know, on points. Ooh, sliding. So if you notice, there's no Jay here tonight. Jay's gone this weekend doing a 24-hour race of Le Mans. Some custom event that's been put together. So we don't have any Jay here tonight. It's just me and you guys. See what kind of lap we can put together here. This car really easily wheel hops, I've noticed. What up, Lala? Watching the Porsche Cup at Darwin, huh? Dang, my laps are just not good so far. Oh, really overdriving there. We're P21. I expect to be way better than 21st. Connor Zilic is cool. I was glad to see him win today. That's probably like long term, like thinking about the future. You know, Kyle Larson, as he kind of moves in towards the tail end of his career. You know, SVG is probably not going to be around forever, obviously. Suarez as well, just because, you know, he's probably going to lose his ride at some point. Connor Zilic is probably going to be the driver I support long term. Jesse Love's definitely an up-and-comer as well. I think, you know, Zilic has just raw talent on him, like in terms of an edge, but still, Jesse Love is definitely a prospect to pay attention to. I feel like I need to make some kind of brake bias like adjustment or something, because I'm watching like the 86 just out-brake me here. Let's follow him. Slipping and sliding. Oh, I just hit the tire. Broke the car doing it. Definitely struggling here for pace. Actually, I just went a little bit quicker at least, but still not anywhere close to what we need to be doing. I did see that race, man. It was the Nico Rosberg curse. There's always been that Rosberg curse, and it ended up happening again. I wonder, like, if I should... I don't know what I need to do here. Degrees of rotation. I'm not going to touch the steering, but man, we are struggling. What does wheel hop feel like? It's hard to describe. it just, I mean, almost, it just kind of feels like you're, are you watching 6 hours at the Glen? No. Jay and I are going to be doing it on iRacing though, which is exciting. But I don't know, it almost feels like you're sliding a tire basically, like it's skipping. Like imagine when you lock up a tire, it's pretty well just about the same kind of feeling. So it doesn't feel good. You don't want to do it. And the only way to stop the wheel hop is just, you know, you have to let off the brake. So that makes it more difficult because obviously you're wheel hopping because you're on the brake trying to slow down for the corner. But if you're wheel hopping into the corner, you're not really slowing down. But to get out of the wheel hop, you have to stop slowing down. So it's like your best opportunity, of course, to save it though is to get off that brake pedal. Sonoma's never been a great road course for me. It's probably one of my weaker side of the road courses, but I do want to be way quicker than what I am currently. I'm hoping the quicker times are just set earlier in a better track state, and that's why my lap's so far off, but I mean, who knows? Let's see what kind of lap we can run here. This is the last lap we're going to get in for practice before we got to qualify, so it's kind of crucial to see what we can do. Someone just went flipping behind me. Really trying to hustle this thing. That felt better, but not good. Let's see. Wow, we found a lot of time. Up to P15, though, is all it was. But we found well over a second. We just broke into the 119. So there's time in it. I just got to find it more. Where's Arca? Is Arca at Pocono? You think Sheldon Creed Day is coming to win? Sheldon Creed Day. Your least favorite NASCAR game that you've played that is not NASCAR 21? NASCAR Heat Evolution. That's probably the next easiest one, right? NASCAR Heat Evolution sucked. Pretty bad. I'd rather play it over Ignition, though. For sure. And then I would say Heat 2 sucked pretty bad looking back. Then Heat 3 wasn't that great, but then when we made that jump from Heat 3 to Heat 4, we really took a step in the right direction. I enjoyed Heat 4, obviously enjoyed Heat 5. Didn't really like, you know, the tail end of the Utechnix games, like NASCAR 14, NASCAR 15, AI weren't that great. That kind of took away a lot of the experience for me. Like, there were 5 wide at Martinsville was a normal thing. I always remember that, and that always got on my nerves. Top 3 at Red Bull Ring. Piastri, Norris, and Russell. Do you think how one-shot qualifying is in F1 could be in NASCAR games in the future? I mean, NASCAR games pretty well, I think will pretty well already have like one-shot qualifying, right? You get the 2 laps, or even NASCAR Heat 5, you get 1 lap to do a lap. So it's pretty well already there. And I would imagine NASCAR 25 will have that kind of an option already, because not everyone wants to do the full round of qualifying. The stream will be on Monday at 3 p.m. West. It's your favorite track to race on iRacing? I really like the Chicago street circuit, has got to be up there, but I would say my favorite to race, probably Charlotte Oval, then maybe like a Las Vegas, and then Martinsville. Probably my top 3. Darlington's up there too. And then Chicago street course as well. Picks for Sunday, Hamlin, Larson. 100% Hamlin, Larson. I got you, Benjamin. Kansas. I'm not a huge fan of Kansas in iRacing, just because, like, it's a fun track to drive, but the actual racing of it I'm not a huge fan of, because everyone just fights for the wall, and it just gets annoying. Because if you like try to jump down to the inside, you can't go anywhere. I like the new F1 calendar, but I don't like the whole switch up with putting the Canadian Grand Prix directly against the Indy 500. I think that's a terrible move that F1 will probably regret. But we'll see. Outside of that, I think the schedule is pretty good. We get the street circuit now in Spain as well, don't we? That'll be interesting to see. Alright, we got 2 laps of quali. Let's see what we can do. Why is there only a minute remaining? Oh, I overshot that last turn. That's going to hurt our time a lot. Only 10 seconds left. They had a really short amount of time to qualify. I didn't even notice. So we're only going to get... Oh, I hit the wall. Oh, I blew the lap. Oh, no. We're going to have to be starting at the back now. I hit the wall right at the end. What was the time? I wonder. Can I see? Oh, I choked. I choked so hard right there.
Alright, thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up. 50 laps tonight.
I don't know if I can see.
No cautions unless we literally have a sport. Sport ender. Leader has lane choice.
Well, I choked, boys. We got some work to do tonight. We're going from the back to the front. Not to the front, but I know my lap was somewhere in like a 119, I think, so, or even a high 118.
I don't really think there's a restart zone here, so leader.
So we'll see how this goes, but that was unfortunate. I need to see what these other guys are doing here.
When the race ends, if we all want to do the jump, we'll do the extra lap around, and we'll all park in the hairpin, and then we'll all, like 20 of us or however, will go at once, and we'll have a spectacular clip.
Thoughts on the truck race? Truck race. Was there a truck race? Where were the... Wait, where were the trucks racing at? How much fuel's in the car? That's a good question. I don't know if we can adjust fuel, though, with the setups that we have. Where the heck did they put fuel in this game now? I don't even know. Because it's a fixed setup, but... Oh, they did race. On Friday? Oh, that's right. Corey Heim had a mechanical issue. I saw that. Oh, yeah, and Lane Riggs won, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I was working the entire day. So, oh, it was a tire. Okay, I see. Yeah, I worked right through the entire race, so I had no clue what happened.
I'm fairly sure. Just do one lap if you're actually starting parking.
Was Heim the fastest truck? I would imagine so, right? I wanted to pay attention to this lap here. Let's see what he did. He is slowing down so early. Okay. I mean, he is just keeping it there to the left. Patient, patient, patient.
AJ.
Stays in second. Stays in second there. He is staying in second the entire first half of the track. That is good to know. Third.
Well, I'm dumb. I wanted to fix the rims on my car.
And then you're going to stay in third here. So basically you're doing second the first half of the track. Third
I can't even get anymore.
through the S's. Does he go down to second? No. Okay. That's also really good to know. Okay. Alright. I learned what I needed to know right there.
If there's something you want to go back to and look at, just let me know.
Hocevar is probably going to win, but he jumped the start. You guys think that Steno's going to beat Hocevar up this weekend? I'd say probably not, but it'd be interesting. It'd be fun to watch. IndyCar. Oh yeah, they got IndyCar tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. I don't think I'll be watching IndyCar, but
I just realized 2 cars are sporting Smithfield on the quarter panel tonight.
you did over 1,000 laps at Bristol for Cups, Trucks, and Xfinity. What were you doing it in, like Heat 5?
That's fine. We got like half the batting squad of the...
We got just over 30 seconds until we get ready to race. Hit that like button on the stream, by the way. We're at 16 likes. We're going to be live again Monday.
Someone help me back on the wheels.
And we'll be doing Gears League. I forget where they're racing in Gears on Monday. You did it on the Nintendo Switch. On like what, NASCAR Rivals then? I haven't played. I got that game when it came out because they sent it to me, and it was actually pretty fun. Atlanta, you can't get payback at Atlanta. It's like, because you know, race is like a super speedway now, right? So I mean, maybe unless you do it on like a restart or something, because like you get payback at Atlanta, or like it's the same thing as getting like a payback at Talladega or Daytona. It's just like, you know, you risk wiping out the entire field trying to pay back one guy, and then next thing you know, now you're the public enemy. I did hear about the Hocevar fine, yeah. Oh, there is that Switch game called Heat Ultimate Edition. But yeah, there's also Rivals. NASCAR Rivals. We start P23. We screwed up the qualifying lap. We've got some work to do because of that.
I will be choosing
let's
the
hope
right lane.
for the best. Matthew Morton's on pole. He's actually making a Coca-Cola eNASCAR Coca-Cola Series start. in whenever their next race is.
Can I
We
get
have a
DOL
bunch
for slow?
of casuals here in Nitro, and then you got literally an eNASCAR
go
Pro.
again.
It's one eNASCAR Pro
Can I
versus,
get a DOL? I'm
you
gonna
know,
be
30
really in the way and
casuals.
might cause a wreck if I'm in front of people.
Oh, thank you, Cheese Man. Yeah, you're right. It is Atlanta.
No, I think you
I was thinking you were talking about Stenhouse getting
Give
payback
it to you.
at Atlanta. Yeah, it is Atlanta. So we're going super speedway racing on Monday. Oh boy. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I'm not a huge
What you
fan
said was
of
related to Brit
super
Gale, we did not hear
speedways just because I suck at them. I'm not good. I'm not
I
a
just
good
need
super
him to cue
speedway
his mic
racer.
up so
I say
finish.
that, but I've won my fair share of super speedways. But
you. Simple.
see you soon, Bailey. Who do you guys all have winning tomorrow? You guys are asking me, but who do you guys have? Also, Lala, yeah, the DM. My apologies. I had a super busy week. I will be getting to it. That's why there's been no career mode videos all week. I had a super, super busy week. Hamlin. I'm telling you, it's going to be Larson or Hamlin. Blaney did Blaney win Pocono last year? I feel like he did. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or yeah, it had to have been last year. Obviously, he won back in his first Cup win all the way back in, 2017 as well. Came at Pocono. But you got to watch out for Ryan Blaney, on the long run.
Also,
Everywhere.
pit road,
That's
when we
not a
do our
road
stops,
course,
please
really.
stay far right as possible.
Okay. I'm not feeling confident. Usually I feel really good coming into a road race, but I'm not feeling confident about this one. So 50 laps of racing. Let's just try and survive. Let's have a mistake-free night. That's kind of the main objective here. If we can just keep the mistakes to a minimum, we can have ourselves a good night. Green flag's out. We're racing from Sonoma. First of only a couple road courses on the schedule. We don't really have many here in Nitro. I think there's two or three. So we're getting the first one out of the way early in the season. All right, we've already made up a few spots. I don't know. I think we've passed like 3 cars already. It will be pretty difficult for me to, of course, chat with you guys tonight. So just a heads up there. Tire saving as well is going to be important tonight, so I'm going to try my best to really stay on top of that. All right, we're up to 18th after starting 23rd. A 0-3 really didn't even fight me there. He just kind of let me have it. You got no more tests now? W. Do you know if you passed your test? Now, when you say tests, you mean like exams? You talking about exams? The exams? Okay. Jesus. I wheel hop so hard right there. 51 breaks so early. I think we could really benefit as the tires wear here tonight. So I'm trying to stay patient, but obviously, like, we need to already start looking at strategy as well. Like, I want to pit to make up track position some way. Because passing's not easy on these road courses. You were on vacation? Well, you're here now, race man. Welcome. I say welcome. You've been here all stream, but... Oh, there's a mistake. He saved it. You got away with one there. Start showing the nose here. Say, hey, I would like to start moving forward. I could absolutely send it on this 51 and get the car slowed down in time, but, you know, do I really want to make that aggressive of a move this early? I don't know. '93 is not going to make it easy for us. Okay. Noted. Oh, someone's off. There we go. Whew. We're only 6 laps in, and it's just like, oh my god. A bit stressful, to be honest. I'm having to work a lot harder than I usually do at the road course to, you know, find time. Which I expected because my Xfinity, my skills in this Xfinity car just is not good, you know? I mean, you guys saw it last time we were in a Nitro race at Las Vegas there a week ago. I mean, it took us so long to kind of find our rhythm and figure out what I needed to do. We eventually did and still got a top 10, but that's kind of the goal this season, is in this Xfinity car. Top 10s, top 10s, top 10s. You know, last season, next gen, it was top 5s and wins. This season, it's top 10s. Let's just try to come out with top 10s. Right now, we're P15 after starting 23rd. So we're making headway. I don't know if I have top 10 pace, though. That's the one problem. I'm just trying to be really, really smooth on every aspect of this car right now. If you wear out your tires, you will reskin the next gen car. Just pull out the next gen car. I'm gonna go grab it right now. It was my quickest lap of the session.
Thank you.
Quickest lap, and it wasn't even good. We are reeling these guys in right here. 14th, 13th, and 12th. One thing you gotta really do differently in this car as well compared to next gen is, in the next gen car you're downshifting super quick. Like as soon as you brake for a corner, you're going from 5th down to 2nd or 1st in a matter of a couple seconds. Where this car you're kind of doing the opposite. You know, you're really being slow on your shifts, waiting to avoid that wheel hop. .51's got to make some moves, because if he doesn't, I'm going to start making them on him. Oh, he screwed up. Couldn't see anything. Hello, Heather. Can't even see that barrier. Didn't know where it was. I was afraid I was about to just knock it down right there. These guys, man, if they don't start making moves, I'm going to be the one to do it. You gotta make that move, bruh. .51's like playing super defense when he could just easily get up the inside of the guy in front of him. He just got to hit the brakes a few meters later, but it's like he's just not brave enough yet. Gonna have to like throw a surprise move at these guys or something. We're quicker, but you know, getting past them's a whole different kind of concept here. Sorry, Steven.
You're good.
What is the fuel window here? I think we can make it from here. I think if I pit now, I can make it. But his tires do mean quite a bit, so I don't know if I want to pit yet. But I am just losing heaps of time right now, being behind these guys. There you go. Get him. Oh, it's Caden in the 14. That makes sense now. What does that say? Sideman 420? Oh, skibbity. Trying to think the best strategy here is like maybe do we split the race in half? Like I really don't know what to do on the most, you know, preferred strategy. There we go. Finally. I have a very like physical job for Coca-Cola. And I am sweating more right now doing this race than I did at work all day. And it was a lot of physical labor today. Have a good night, Bailey. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a good weekend. That was aggressive, but it worked. That's correct, JF. Thank you, October King. Whoop. What should the Cup Series next international race be? Montreal. Biased, of course, but I would love that. I mean, actually, if it was fully in my hands, Toronto street course, like a double header with IndyCar or something. Just because, Toronto, be a nice close drive for me. So I'd be very in favor of that. But will that ever happen? No. But I can dream. I'm really considering splitting this in half, so we'll pit, at lap 25, do a 25 lap run to the end. Might get too. I don't know, because we're gonna lose Chicago, right? I think Chicago's gonna be off the schedule. I think that's why we're getting San Diego. I definitely believe we'll have that San Diego one. That rumor seems too strong for it to not happen. So definitely expect San Diego. But I feel like that it's gonna be the Chicago replacement, which I think's cool. I think if you're gonna do one street race a year, you gotta change it up every few years. Even though I actually love the layout of Chicago, I think the street course is fantastic, but I feel like NASCAR is going in this direction of we're gonna do one street course and one international race per season, which I think is fantastic. Don't overdo it, but I don't think they are overdoing it right now. I think that they've really started to hit on something cool. However, man, they really, in the future, next year, a few years down the line, we really need to look at, better spreading out the road courses. Because you get COTA right at the beginning of the year, which is cool. But then it's you go forever without one. And then you have, four? How many is it? 4 or 5 in just a month span, it feels like. It's just man, I'm not a fan of that. Let's spread it out more. If you have 6 road courses, you can do a road course every handful of races, instead of do one, have nothing, have 4 in a matter of 6 races. And I don't know, I just kind of they could do way better at spreading those out. We might be in a 13th place kind of day here, boys. I don't know if I've got much else in the tank. Oh, I really cooked it there. I wonder where the pit line is here. Hey, Texas is, you know, Texas is getting to be a very unique racetrack. I see you guys talking about Texas there. You know, good, maybe not, but it's unique. And I think it's good to have a unique track, you know, amongst the ovals, kind of like at Texas, even if it's not that great. But, you know, you got that big bump in 3 and 4 there that really throws drivers off. And one thing that does annoy me about that bump in 3 and 4 at Texas is, like, some people are like, oh, look at this. You know, we love this because the cars are hard to drive. It's not the cars being hard to drive. It's the dang bump that's crashing them, you know? It's not because the car is hard to drive. It's the way the car is designed. It goes over that bump and it hits it really violently. It's like gonna wreck the car no matter what. We are closing on the 51 here, so that's good. If I put a whole lap together, we're gaining a good 4/10 at least per lap. And I do see another car up there in the distance that I'm hoping is a lead lap car and not a lap down. Oh, it's a lap down car. He's over. What is he doing? He gave up. He's like, I'm done. I think I've lost time this lap. Just visually, at least, it looks like I have. I feel like I can really gain right here. It's been one of my better corners. Any plans to watch the F1 movie? Yeah. I think here, I don't know if it's the same day for you guys in the US, but here in Canada, it comes out in theaters on Friday, next Friday, 27th. So definitely going to watch it. I'm probably going to go on Friday to watch it. I'm trying to, like, go into it with an open mind, you know, like, because I feel like I'm going to be critiquing everything, you know? Like, anything that's not realistic, which will be a lot. But I gotta, you know, kind of keep in mind it's for, you know, the Drive to Survive audience of people, you know, the ones that don't know anything. So I'm trying to keep an open mind as to how dramatic they make F1 look in this movie. I definitely gave up time this lap. .9, probably well over 2 seconds there. 2.4, I gave up half a second. Don't even know where. I am really starting to hustle this thing. It's like, if we're going to split the race in half, you know, let's push hard now, burn up some tire, gain as much time as we can, come in, get new tires, and then we'll kind of see what happens. But I have just completely thrown the last few corners, so anything that I gained is gone. You guys are boxing now. Actually gained a 10th that lap. We're going to run a couple more laps and then pit.
Pitting out.
Those guys are already boxing though. Just like, should I pit? I'm gonna stay out one more, I think. Alright, we're gonna box this lap. Oh, the guy. Oh, that's a free spot we just gained.
Hitting him.
Alright, let's pit. I don't know how to pit here. This could be a bit of a mess. Oh, Steven's pitting too. That's good. Okay, that was really easy, actually. Box, box, box. We have an early-ish box here.
No.
Oh. Good pit entry. What are we saying in the chat? Pit, pit, pit. Appreciate you guys being here. I know I can't be like the most interactive with you guys because of the road coursing, but I do appreciate you guys being here, supporting as usual. PH been plugging it. Went on a side quest, did you?
Come out.
We gained time for sure on the 51 through that pit sequence. I mean, visually he is significantly closer. So I got into my pit box, into the pit lane just way better. Oh, I was so close to hitting that wall right there. You cannot get closer. There's so much more grip now with these tires, obviously, but it feels... It's still a handful to drive, but it feels so much better. Oh yeah, we slashed the gap down to 1.6. We're P13, but I believe there's still some guys in front of us that have to pit. We're going to be P12, P11, I think, once this cycles through. I got to stop using so much curb there on the right. .6. The track's just speeding up in general.
Take the inside line down and go wide.
Oh. Bad corner.
Thanks, MK. Yep.
My bad, one. I thought you were a lot closer coming into that turn.
I'm really just trying to keep some pressure on Steven here.
I'm planning to pit, but I couldn't get to the button.
Okay, so I know someone in front of us is pitting. That'll be a spot.
You're good. That was scary passing you around there.
Gary, after stream what? Lala's content to streak. Oh boy. I don't think we're going to do that.
Is the pit countdown weird for anyone else?
As it don't exist yet.
Oh, to stream you meant. To stream,
Fine,
not to
that's fine.
streak.
Mine started at 3, but I was nowhere near.
Maybe next stream. What do you guys actually record your 2-player career mode? You guys have commentary? You need that PH Law commentary? Ah! What a save! Alright, let's back it down. Yellow. Someone stopped up here.
Ow, just right here.
That was a W save. That was so
I feel like
close to
slapping on the track
throwing it away. I'm pretty happy with P12, to be honest, with where we started. And we don't get cautions at these road courses unless it's like a massive crash. Like, there's got to be like 10 cars in one accident to get a yellow here at road courses. So, honestly, pretty happy with how we're doing. Would still like to be doing better. Like, I know if I'm in the next gen car, I'm probably running 5th or 6th, you know? So it's kind of annoying, you know, being P12. But it is what it is. We've got an entire season to figure this out. That's kind of the goal of the season. Figure out this Xfinity car. I've been overdriving the last few laps, so I just got to stop doing that. Really calm down here. What's up, Erasmo? How are ya? Yeah, we get really close to that barrier out of turn 4. I think it's turn 4. That right-hander. You gotta kind of push the car out as far as you can. You know, you're trying to take as much as you can get away with. Man, Steven's just driving off from me right now. I don't know if he's pushing really hard or, you know, what's happening. I'm just making a brake bias adjustment right now to try and push it a bit more towards the rear of the car.
Thank you, Cole.
That feels better so far. Just, of course, when you move the brakes to the rear, especially in this car, Gen 6 as well, for the Cup Series, that, you know, the further you move those brakes to the rear, it really opens the door for wheel hop. So I try to be cautious with it, but rear braking is what I prefer. Who's leading in ARCA? That's a good question. Who is leading in ARCA? Well, I stabilized the gap that lap to Steven. It was 3 seconds a lap before. It's 3 seconds again. So, made an adjustment and it seemed to have worked, but you know, I want to do more than just maintain the gap. I want to reel them in. We've got 18 more laps. It's a lot of time for things to go right or wrong at Sonoma. Speaking of going wrong, a lot of things go wrong in the Bristol episode for Heat 5 that I recorded today, so you guys are going to have a spicy episode on the way there. And we'll have a silly season announcement in that Bristol episode. Not sure exactly which one yet. Maybe I could do Hocevar to Trackhouse. Oh, I really had a really bad lap here.
Thank you, Caden.
Huh?
Other Caden.
Nice.
Jesus. Bro was trying to get out of my way
I didn't slow. Oh,
and nearly wrecked us
slow you
doing
up,
it.
so I lost my braking point.
Guard going. Excuse me? I lost a lot of time that lap. Nearly 2 seconds I lost. Not surprising, considering what happened there at the beginning of the lap, but let's just try to cool our stuff down and really focus in. Gart Goen's a new name, is it? Ah. I move my brake bias down a bit further. Starting to find a bit more comfort. "15 laps to go." I'm so thirsty. 120.0 from the leader. Okay. The leader has... Oh, it's actually not Mahu for once. It's Andrew, so that'll change, but... Yellow. Oh, someone just parked. I just look up at the chat and it's just Gart going. Gart, what did I miss? Welcome in, not Jay.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
I don't know what I need to do different to run down the 51. We stuck with him all race, and then after the pit stop, you know, got right to him, and then boom, he just drove away. Like, I don't know if I overdid the tires or what. I mean, obviously I'm overdoing them right there, but I'm making a lot of mistakes here. I need to like cool down this car a little bit. All right, let's try to get back into our rhythm here. Starting this lap coming up. With 12 laps to go, it'll be. Someone's pitting. That's a lap down car.
Pitting up.
This has felt like a better rebound lap here. Other than going a little bit deep there, not too deep. Still lost time, bro. I lost a 10th. I will say I've figured out what I've needed to do here I know what I've been doing wrong the last 10 laps, which is good. I was pushing just too hard. That's all it was. I was overdriving. Still lost time. 2 more tenths of a second. Gap's now 8 seconds to the guy in front. Thing is now it's like I've likely burned up my stuff with 10 to go, right? So P12 is probably about as good as it's going to get. Now I just got to make sure we don't fall, you know, to pressure to the car behind who's 7 seconds back from me. Oh, he's 8.5 back, actually. Okay. Actually gained some time, boys. We gained a tenth. 9 laps to go. If we gain a tenth per lap, we're going to be there in about 80 laps from now. So we don't got enough time. Oh, there goes a bunch of time. Yeah, anything I just gained's gone.
My fault. Mistake.
Eight to go. Let's just get this thing home.
Thank you, sir.
Like I lost like over a second because of my little slide there. Ah, another moment. Seven to go. Let's just run a consistent 7 laps. That was a lot better. Welcome back, Benjamin.
I'm gonna go wide.
I just noticed the guy behind us is really reeling me in. We gotta hang on. 6 to go, coming to 5. Gap's down to 6 seconds, so we just got to make sure to the car behind. So obviously we're not going to run down Steven for P11. We just got to hang on to P12. So we got to make sure we're not giving up,
Sorry,
you know,
I locked up and I was trying not to
more
hit
than a
mine.
second per lap.
Going wide.
And we got to keep it mistake free. If we make any mistakes, it's going to be perfect for Riley to run us down. I burned my stuff up so early in this run, just pushing, overdriving the car. I've definitely learned, again, kind of, a lot of the season for me is about learning, and I've definitely done that today. So I'm happy about that. I've learned what I don't need to do, you know, what not to do next time, that's for sure. Oh, he really gained on me there. 5.5. Okay, 5.5. He gained half a second. That's not as bad as I thought. We got to keep hustling it though for 4 more laps.
You wait for bottom of the hill here, Andrew.
Three to go. We've actually extended our gap there 0.2 of a second to the car behind. Makes me feel a little bit better for these final couple of laps. We just gotta, you know, hit our marks here, bring it home. When will Connor to the 99 be announced? Do you mean in real life? If you're talking about real life, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're gonna give Connor another year. You know, look at he's 18. Did he just win an oval? Yeah, I mean he kind of, you know, really stepped up. You know, yeah. I mean, yeah, I gotta give credit to him. He really did step up. Against, you know, after kind of the mess he made there in Mexico, and he's run great lately. I mean, he's had a couple of runner-up finishes, but he's still making a lot of mistakes. And if you're making a lot of mistakes in the tier below the top series, you don't want to push a guy up yet. I think you give him another year in Xfinity to just learn, clean up some things. I think he's gonna be. He's only 18, right? So I don't move him up too quick. He's got loads of talent.
I'm gonna go wide.
You don't want to move him up too quick and ruin a whole beginning part of his career. And yeah, I just think it'd be a bad move to move him up, you know, for next year. I don't think Trackhouse is gonna move him up yet. I think they'll keep Suarez for one more year, and then at that point say, okay, it's time for Zilich to come up. One lap to go. It's going to be P12 if we hang on.
X's still count at the moment. Saying.
That's fine, we don't have an incident on it.
Bring it home. Couple more corners. Hello, Happy. What's going on? Even in, you know, Xfinity, still, I struggle so much in this car. P12, we'll take it. Even though road course, we definitely expect better. But we'll take it. P12, can't complain. Thank God that's over. Whew. Oh, is Connor doing Atlanta? I didn't know Connor was doing Atlanta. P12. P12. Who do you think would win in a go-kart race? Me, Jay, or Matt212? Me.
Jump just,
Hi, Aiden. I'd smoke them in a go-kart race, and I'd wreck them in the process.
I'll do my thing and then back it up to the hairpin.
Let's do some like SVG drifting. Yeah, I'm not a good drifter. Not a good drifter.
Okay. Jesus.
Hang on to it, Gary.
Okie dokie. Oh, where am I? Oh, my hood's down. I would hook a hard right, Joseph.
I was just trying to take my time home and I get ran over.
Yeah, we got DSQ. Black flag for driving in the sand here.
Oh, bright colors. Pretty.
Hey Gail, no worries about that little accident at the hairpin. I was fading towards the end of the race, so it was all I could do to just try to focus on driving.
It should be J. Sean. Put J in there.
I'm good when y'all are good.
Are you back here? I can't. There's a lot of cars here.
We're all hitting a
Yeah,
jump here. That's what we're doing.
Alfie's backing up.
There's probably gonna be a ton of wheel spin, so we should probably get like ease into it, but like slowly just try not to wreck each other and get up the speed.
Just count it down.
Look at Lala's DM.
Are you leading
yes.
it?
Now you can count.
Just start going. 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! We'll get there last, I guess. Saving the best team.
Hit the jump. Hit the jump. Oh, they're flying everywhere. Oh, baby. Over the grandstand. Oh. There you have it. Guard 2 wins tomorrow, Denny Hamlin. Career mode leaks. I don't really have much because we've kind of talked about a lot of the leaks and stuff. I don't know if I have anything to share. Let's see. I'm just trying to think.
Debatable.
You killed about 57 fans.
I think
Should have had the CrowdStrike logo on the car. Career mode leak. Let me think here.
Oh yeah, my engine was cooked.
I don't know if we have.
I was overheating while we were sitting there.
Jeff,
How did I finish? I finished P12.
definitely
Not
did
ideal.
clean over
I just
Ryan.
suck, man. At this car. You
I'm
know, we're
okay.
figuring it out, which is great, you know, but it's going to take time. So, I really burned my stuff up
Apparently I should have done that in the pace.
too early. Like, we pitted lap 25. Here's an example. I was running 121s before I pitted. Came out, ran really quick, 119s, 121s, but I mean, heck, I was still hitting some 121s there, so I don't know why my pace just... It seemed like the guys around me, like in the first run I was quicker than or just as quick as, but in the second run it looks like my times, for the most part, stayed fairly the same. There was not much of a difference. I had a little bit slower times, but I mean, it just seemed like the guys around me got faster in that second run and I didn't. So I don't know. We gotta... Next time we do a road course, which will be later in the season, definitely something to think about. But I really don't know what I need to do differently. Other than just be better, obviously. So, hi Toast, by the way. What's going on? Who do you think is going to be the first caution for tomorrow? Ricky Stenhouse Jr. turning the 77 in turn 1. That's going to be the first yellow. Hello, Matthew. What's going on, Matthew? How was your weekend so far? And your week? That or the 77 is going to wreck someone else? That is possible. Carson Hocevar does... you know, he likes to do a little bit of the shenanigans. You went to Kalaboogie. W. Hello, Brad. Just got done watching Xfinity. What'd you think of the race? Weekly Busch spin. Yeah, Kyle Busch spinning out has become, unfortunately, a weekly occurrence. You know when you're going into a weekend now, it's like, okay, so the green flag drops on Sunday. It's like, all right, when's Kyle Busch going to spin out? When's Hocevar going to get into something? You know, those are like the two guarantees. I feel sorry for all Kyle Busch fans. I know we got some Kyle Busch fans in here. Of course, October King is like the biggest Kyle Busch fan we have in here. Real life eye pacing. Yeah, the caution. There was a lot of cautions towards the end of that race. You have caused 15 crashes in F125 career mode. My man, you got to calm down behind the wheel. That's what you got to do. It was cool seeing Dale Jr. win as a crew chief. I agree. I didn't know how he was going to do, but like I said, you know, for his situation, like it made sense for Dale Jr. to be a crew chief there because, you know, although like Zilich's crew chief got suspended, his crew chief's still doing all the normal work on that car right up until they hit the actual racetrack. So not a lot really changes when a crew chief gets suspended outside of just the crew chief's just not on the pit box. So Dale Jr. still had to make calls, but of course, I mean, they got help making those calls and stuff. But it was cool to see. You know, Dale Jr.'s got a 1-0 record now as a crew chief. I mean, shout out. I mean, that had been so cool for him to, you know, I mean, you can't really have a better scenario, you know, where you do this little fun crew chief thing, and next thing you know, you win the race as a crew chief. That's got to be the coolest thing for Dale. They might actually win if they put Junior on Kyle Busch's pit box. Yeah, I heard. So I don't know. Does anyone here listen to the Dale Jr. podcast at all? I don't know if any of you guys do, but he had Steve Letarte and Adam Alexander on the podcast this week, and I listened to it. And they were talking about Steve Letarte was going to join Junior in the pit box this weekend, so it was cool to see that actually worked out. It's a pretty good podcast. I don't listen to all the episodes, but I listen. I always prioritize Hamlin's podcast, so every Monday night I will. I always listen to it, and then a lot of the time when I'm driving to work, because it's a lot of the time close to an hour, so I can, you know, get a good chunk of those podcasts in, like Door Bumper Clear. I started listening to that again now that Brett Griffin's gone. It's actually worth listening to. I don't know if Dale Jr. could get in a cup car and win. I don't know about that. I think he could, you know, he could run respectfully, you know, at like a short track. He'd put in a solid effort, but I mean, you look at the tail end of his cup days, you know, and he really struggled a lot. Obviously, he had his concussion issues, and a lot of that stuff kind of mounted on top, but I really like when he does the Xfinity races, though. You know, you put him in like a Bristol, or what track did he do last time? Was it like didn't he do like a Miami or something? I think. But it's always fun to watch Dale do the Xfinity races as well. I was supposed to check Lala's DM on Discord. Should I look at it on my phone? Who is this here? Oh, that's Lala right there. Hold gently like a burger. Wow. Lala, DM me. Do you have any setup recommendations for the F1 games, like differential and brake bias? Brake bias and differential. Differential, I run 90 to 100, Lala. Brake bias, I run like 56 or so. 56, 57. But you don't really change them. You know, you just kind of leave them the same. Chat, you guys want to see, really quick, before we end the stream? I got a cat. You guys want to see? I got to upload a picture of it to Google Drive, but I can get a picture of him. You love cats. Well, you're in luck here. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. Let me... Yeah, here we go. Upload. Hold on, I gotta hop over on my keyboard so I can download the pictures onto my computer so I can put it on stream. I don't have it with me. It's not actually here right now. Eventually you guys will see it on stream, like in my room, but not right now, because the cat is actually with my girlfriend. So hold on. Let me pull up Google Drive. Media file. Is that what I want? Media file? No, that's not what I want. Where do I find images? Never mind, I figured it out. You guys gonna see this cat. Look at the little kitty cat. Where is he? Where is the thing I downloaded? What did it save? What kind of file did it save as? Oh, it saved as an HEIC. Excuse me? Hold on, I can just pull up the Google Drive. Cause yeah, and then I can just show you guys there. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys this. Window capture. Google Chrome. Alright, here he is. Look at the little dude. Look at that little dude. Chairgart. Chairgart. Oh. Hold on. Look at him sleeping. Look at that guy. Guess what his name is? So, this was not my idea for the record, for the name. But, so, because the cat's hair color is the same as mine, it's orange, it's got orange hair. It's got orange hair. She insisted on naming it Gary. Because of me, because I have orange hair. So it's Gary. We have literally the Gary cat. We should have named it Jay Cook. I think Erase Mode's got a great name there. So eventually, you're gonna see this dude on stream. He's a cool dude. He's actually really annoying at nighttime. Like, so annoying. But he's adorable. What does your girlfriend call you? when she says Gary now, she's calling two people, me and the cat. Gary Earnhardt Jr., Creed Cat, Chair Owen. What in the world? Happy. What the heck? I like that. I gotta write that one down. When I get it, eventually, if we get another cat, we're gonna name it Gary Earnhardt Jr., Creed, Cat Chair Owen. Which Gary listens more? This one does not listen, dude. This thing here, this little dude, you see this head? There is not anything going on in there. There is nothing going on in his head. He is a goblin. He does this. He sleeps all day, right? Sleeps all day. Chilling. And then at like 2 in the morning, he's like, oh, you have a leg. I'm going to like attack it. And then he just goes nonstop. So then you have to like kick him out. Hello, Aaron. Yes, definitely head empty cat. This is a head empty cat. He is so stupid. But man, as Braden says, we still love the heck out of him. This dude is so adorable. I love this little dude, but man, he's so stupid. So, yeah, you guys hopefully see it on stream at some point. His shenanigans. There's not much going on in that little head of his, but we like him. Domestic short hair. Pocono, enjoyed it. It was a pretty solid race. It was typical Pocono. You can't really expect a lot out of Pocono, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes this weekend. On Sunday, I should say, tomorrow, with the Cup Series. But your cat attacks your leg all the time. They like legs. They just go for them. if it's usually if my leg is under the blanket, that's when he kind of, you know, that's when he's going for it. And then I try to like give him toys to play with, and he's just like, okay, but leg. But he has this little mouse toy that he really likes. Have a good night, Joshua. Reddick wins Pocono tomorrow. How did you adopt him? We had to do an application. He was a stray before. From what we learned, he was a stray. And this one rescue program took him in, and then we just filled out the application, and we're like, he's cute. We want to give him a home. So that's how it worked out. Pretty straightforward. Should have named it Dog. I got Denny Hamlin as well tomorrow, Aaron. I think Denny Hamlin is going to be hard to beat, but keep in mind, one last note before we end the stream. Restarts are going to be crazy. I mean, they're going to be going 4 or 5 wide down into turn 1, probably more. And then they all have to fan out to 2 wide. And I mean, watch out for the 77, Carson Hocevar. I mean, he's going to be, you know, probably chucking it down into these corners, and it's going to be wild. The restarts, you know, and we know every restart, you know, the later we get in the race, I mean, it just gets, you know, more and more intense and wild. So it's going to be an interesting race. Yeah, last race on Prime. Unfortunate. Do we know if TNT is going to be doing like a post-race show, or are they just going to drop the ball compared to Amazon? I know they got the same commentators with Dale Jr. and Letarte and Alexander and stuff, but yes, Lala, I will watch those. All right, boys, we're gonna wrap up stream here. I'll be back live Monday. Gears at Atlanta. That's going to be an exciting one. Super Speedway Racing Monday night Gears. We'll see how it goes. We'll be live about 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time Monday evening. We'll talk about Pocono. We'll do some Super Speedway Racing. Heat 5 career mode video will be out on Monday, Aaron. I just recorded Bristol today. It's a wild one, kind of because of me, actually. I kind of made it wild because I was an idiot. But it's a good episode. And I'll be getting that one made up tomorrow. So, Matthew, have a good night. Happy gaming. La Cheese Man. Echo Park Speedway star. Sorry, not Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to Echo Park Speedway. PH. Benjamin. Sean, of course, a race mo. All of you guys. Braden. Raceman. Gart. All right, boys. You guys take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Put your notification up. I'm marking it for Monday. Good night. Good night, Aaron. See you Monday. Appreciate you watching the videos and the streams. I'll see you all in a few days. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the race tomorrow. And I'll see you guys Monday evening. We'll talk about the race and everything else. Thank you all for watching one more time. Yes, F1 25 2-player career mode. Forgot about that. That will be live Monday as well. Thank you, Happy Gaming, for the reminder. I forgot all about that. That will be happening as well. On this channel, about 2 p.m. Eastern Time, if you're interested in watching that as well. So, I'll see you guys then 2 times Monday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Have a good night.